So let's talk about encryption then, and why it's so important when you're communicating over the internet or over a network, and why it's necessary if you want to have your information protected. So it might surprise you to know that if you've got a determined attacker, so somebody who really knows what they're doing, then there's actually very little you can do to stop them from intercepting and reading any data that you send over the internet. Okay. And the reason for that is because the internet is meant to be an open system. It's meant to be easy for everyone to access information on there, but it can be abused by people. So this is our baddie in our top hat. Let's say you're trying to send a message with precious data in, I don't know, like your a password to your gaming account or something like that. It can go here, it can go on the internet. Sure, it might go to this person here, but this person down here could easily get a copy of it and then pass it on to the person it was meant to be going to without your knowledge. Okay, that's quite tricky, isn't it? So what can we do to protect against this? Well, the answer is encryption. So how can we make it so even if this person down here gets a copy of your data, they can't read it, they can't understand what's in it, and we use encryption to do that. And the principle is this: say that you have some data. So let's say I've got a word here and I'm trying to protect that data from being understood by somebody who could intercept it and attack it, because this could be like bank account details, so I'm just going for a simple word for now. What I need to do is scramble that data. And now look, there's loads of different ways of doing this, and honestly how we actually do it these days is far too complicated for me to cover in a video in a few minutes. But a very simple type of encryption which you may have come across and really does demonstrate the concept very well is something called a Caesar cipher. So this sort of is their idea. Let's say I've got a key of 2, okay, going into this. What a Caesar cipher will do is move each letter along by 2 letters of the alphabet. So H here, if you think about H, it goes H-I-J, so that would be J. E would become G. N, L would become N. N, and then Q. So that I've scrambled my data. Okay, this is now scrambled. So if somebody was to intercept that data, then there is no way that they could read it, unless of course they know the key, or they've got half an ounce of sense, because everyone knows Caesar ciphers these days. So if they use that key though, if they've got your scrambled data, they can unscramble it again, they can move those letters back by 2, and they end up with the original message. So that is what encryption does. It scrambles your data using a key. To get that data to back again, you need to use the key again, and then you can read it. And that is exactly the process which is followed when you send secure messages or important messages across the internet. If you found that video useful, please hit the like button and hit subscribe to the channel. Keep learning and revising more computer science by clicking on the videos linked here.